Sorry about the interruption. There was a storage issue. Anyways, as we were on our reflection. So yeah, a big thing about ethical considerations that come up while coming up with the rules of decision making is you kind of put people in charge. Usually, I mean, in the real world, governments are usually the one you putting these criteria into play because governments should be nonprofit. That doesn't happen a lot of the time. They should be. And that's why they're the ones willing to invest in things that aren't going to make money in the short term, but will have benefits in the long term. On the other hand, if you have a private corporation trying to do this, they're not going to look that far into the future because they want money now. They love money. I love money.
America.
So, yeah. I mean, our goals should be to try to make sure that we have long-term impacts. We should be able to have energy sources that last into the far future so that it's a problem that we only have to solve once and not every 3 to 4 to 5 years. Like, we want an energy source that's stable. We want to give as much people energy as possible so we never have to worry about it again. And that's why sometimes the only people that can solve this issue is governments.
Elected officials.
Or
the corruption.
Yeah, which may or may not have external biases, and that's a big issue. And I think that's what makes conducting these evaluations pretty difficult, is that we also have our own biases. Like, as I was mentioning earlier, we chose these energy sources because we thought they were good for the environment. We thought they didn't have negative, long-lasting effects. And that's, like... It's good that we're thinking like that, but we also have to be aware that we do have our own biases that we're bringing into a scenario no matter what. If we really wanted to care about what the cheapest for energy resources, I would have done geothermal. I would have done coal power. Hell yeah, coal's so cheap. Natural gas, way cheaper.
Done oil, let's be honest.
Yeah, oil,
let's
fracking.
Go fracking.
Yeah, money. I love money. But anyways, like that's problematic. It's problematic. So like. The surprising thing about this is, like, we went through all this, and it's like we're trying to make a problem because we believe there's good to be done. There's a long-term solution that is positive in our opinions. But, like, in the long term, like, this is very much a socio-technical problem. Like, it's not just the considerations of what we can do, but rather, should we do it? Can we do it? Can we convince other people to do it?
Who has the money that can influence people to do it?
Who's funding it?
Yeah.
Exactly. There's more to it than just, can we make a nuclear power plant? Because clearly we have the ability to.
Yeah.
But in the future, does someone want to make a nuclear power plant? And if so, can they? And that is more problematic. And like, it's a very complex issue, and I think us as engineers will have to realize that we are going into a world where this question will become a daily question. Not can we physically do it, is it physically possible, but is it socially possible?
That, and we went into it with the background and perspective of engineers being what would be the most efficient. We realized that civilization is not skewed or look at it the same perspective we have. They look at it more as a public without the technical expertise or knowledge of what is going on in the background.
Yeah, they don't care about how much energy is wasted. They just care about how much energy you get. They don't care about how much energy you're going to get in the long term. They just care about how much energy you're getting per dollar.
Yeah, they also care about, like, if you're talking more at an individual personal level, like, how much energy is, like, someone's mom
need to,
like
to power her EV.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a lot of people who are selfish. Like, how much power am I getting for the least amount of money? At the end of the day, that's what people want. Power for the least amount of money.
Yeah, and so it's the best thing we can do is just try to inform people. And that's sometimes the best we can do.
That's what we're hoping this podcast would accomplish.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
So yeah, thank you for listening to us, and I hope you learned something.
Thank you, Professor
Because I
Mott.
for sure did.
And yeah, I learned so much.
Alrighty, Professor Mott.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.